Hi, good morning, students. It's Mr. Diefenbach, and today is Tuesday, June 2nd. So what I'd like to do is just make sure before we meet our special guest who's going to be talking to us about performances today, I wanted to make sure that you're setting up your document in Classroom so that it can be graded correctly. This is for the written portion of your assignment, which is due Friday. So again, you are going to take from your speech, you're going to pull your speech out of here, okay? Your whichever speech you've been given, you're going to pull that out, and I'd like you to put it in a document. Put your name at the top, and make sure that you're starting to highlight sections of that speech according to the rubric that we had. Now what I'd like you to do is take this section here, which is from our step-by-step instructions, which is in your classroom folder on Romeo and Juliet. And I'd like you to place that below your speech, okay? Just drop it below your speech so that you have the analysis, you have all of the questions, and you have all of the responses that are necessary so that you can complete this assignment and get all the points you can for the written assessment. Now, there is going to be a rubric for this written portion. That rubric is clearly in the folder, which is right below your instructions. Now, this section here is your rubric. It has the written assessment here. It talks about your sentence that you're going to be putting in, the art of the sentence, which was discussed. Again, going back to this speech here, you have at the bottom, it asks you for the art of the sentence, which is in one well-crafted sentence, answer the following question. What is the purpose of the speech, and how does Shakespeare achieve this purpose? Now, you're going to consider writing it out this way. The purpose of the character speech is to explain what craft move and explain that Shakespeare uses to achieve this specific purpose or theme, okay? So now, let's go back to the rubric. After you've completed your written portion of your assessment, you're going to do the performance. You need to make sure that in your performance, you've had a chance to, first of all, memorize this section that you've already placed in this document. You are underscoring the specific words that you need to know. You're going to emphasize them. You have it committed to memory, and so you're confident about the way you presented it. Now, if the speech is too long, you can cut it back. You can edit it, and then just run it by me real quick, but make sure you're not gutting it for meaning. Make sure you're leaving the meaning in there, but you can take out some portions of it if it's too long. Now, let's go back to the rubric for the performance. Now, in the performance, you need to make sure that you're doing a few things. First of all, your eyes and your body need to not be distracting. You need to make sure that your eyes are focused forward. Your hand gestures show a confidence and understanding of the purpose for the speech. That again, your voice is commanding and clear, showing excellent emphasis and empathy in the words that you choose. Make sure that you are underscoring and emphasizing the right words so that it's clear the meaning. And it's important that when you're planning this, that you write out that meaning to the right. That's why the written portion is so important, in your own words, to describe what Shakespeare's trying to communicate in this speech. And then later on, when you use those words, you are going to know exactly how to emphasize them and how to be clear in your presentation. So your clothing that you wear should be appropriate and add some prominence to the character. Again, it could be just a tie, it could be something simple like a scarf, but again, it does not distract from your performance. It adds to it, it complements it, it makes it and enhances it somewhat. And again, your video production needs to be good. You need to be centered in the frame of the video that you're doing. It needs to have good focus. It also needs to be well lit. So make sure that you have all those things. Don't substitute bad quality video and ask for me to not see that that's important. It's very important. Your performance is important, but also the way you're framed in the picture. Okay, so work on that when you do that performance. All right, so that's it for today. I will have you come now join me live with John Tracy Egan and we'll go over performances. Thank you.